Can you smell that?
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat whilst...
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need... The Black Shore is warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Yeah.
Amid howling...
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia?
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit of Entwine. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your...
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, embrace your fire.
The journey onward is now. I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark. Today, may you hold fast to every last
Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his... It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer.
A pure heart, yet the she you... Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, her fate was written long in what you see before you. And now, with every step you take, you stir. Is it fate that I await your answer?
tacit discords? Why aren't they attacking?
Ninja, open the gates of paradise for us.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover!
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Huh, you're finally awake! One...
I'm fine. What I saw...
Sounds like the same thing happened. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. The details vary, but they all end the same way. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Even in Septimont.
Thanks to all these, the troupe performed today because
But here's the odd part. Only... We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Rinascita's tides don't lie.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first.
Stay behind me. Stay behind me. To the lands afar.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. Did something...
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to discuss.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering.
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. She is still resonating with...
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces.
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that's...
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find... And she broke through the stained glass from the out... There's something even stranger. Cardathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that?
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathea reached out to me with an urgent with the strange phenomena.
Was what I saw real? That woman. She was using dark tide energy. Whatever the case, we need to find the...
Leave Cardathea to me. I'll bring her back to the facility.
This nose? I could track the dark... That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the dark tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Since leaving the inverted tower.
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect
Avidius?
what any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long...
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like...
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left.
The Thundering Mephis has fled!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Alvarado Vault isn't far from here.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet Discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. Of course. The Dark Tide is Rinascita's ancient enemy.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide. We can track it. And
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way...
a habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Wind rises!
Hopefully this helps.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Annihilation! The wicked will face judgment!
What a hollow...
You mentioned you left Tetragon Tip.
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors, no trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some
hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectation, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts.
You honor me. I hope to prove worth. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. Very well.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
Were you just battling without thinking?
That voice. Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
The pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face judgment. Annihilation.
Hopefully this helps.
Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Annihilation! Tempest of slashes.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment!
It worked. But...
who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for stories. but I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Rover! Are you on?
I'm fine.
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations. But not before he left.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's... she pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this isn't making sense.
Rover, traces of the Anchor Stone is useless now.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe my telepathic abilities...
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. I'm not letting any lead slip past her. I can't see anything. Focus.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic.
The prototype echoes in the depositories.
Those voices. They're in Alvarado Vault.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time.
Zani stated
80% of but
trust them to see it.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered. Ready to...
Good.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Laguna, you've likely already heard.
Evacuation here is still on track. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidio.
I am simply full...
Strange. I clearly...
Gunfire!
These tide spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single...
Be careful. Her abilities...
All this... by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Enrico?
What? You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before you should be howling in the Styx depths, your soul aflame.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell,
Your heart holds no demon. Your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield the civilian. And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. The path to deliverance lies within.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. You. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still
Mocked by fate.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declared the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
If it's calling in more of them, we'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
I sense your weakness.
My compliment. Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute, strike from the shadows.
All yours. I don't have all day.
Don't stand in my way!
Come at me. That's a wrap.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing. Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate time in this place. Flew when I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split it records the origin and birth. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kids. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we
shall return!
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory, the capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that Resonator?
If that came to pass, then Rinascita has already fallen. And the truth, but if she standeth with humanity, then this Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea, even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. The opening of the cave, the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity. They must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now, gather every last hope. If all unfold, when the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to...
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian.
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give
You know about that? Just who are you?
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst case. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't...
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creation?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinascita's darkest emotions. Those emotions, if the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Exactly. I've always hunted. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Thenodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it.
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan... The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space...
These things, they're all Tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. It's hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tidestorm hits. Baby flames! Ha! Bang! Re!
Wind calls, waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run in. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing...
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of...
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on...
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
Silence, you maddening whispers! No, there must be some... I won't let the same tragedy happen twice!
He's headed for Thessaliuf.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
A Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Oh, it's Rover. Ain't the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is...
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, all we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady.
Matriarch of Phasalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike...
Phasalia blood must be ended by Phasalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Phasalias.
The dead rest. Cartathea remains secure in the Phasalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn. It was Leviathan's voice.
It's very likely Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Thessalio Fells. It's already...
Attention! Deploy all Acolyte... Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching...
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinascita.
O light of Genesis, shield us! As we were at the dawn, so we stand today,
as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source. Hey!
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me. I saw Rinascita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to...
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on the Thalia Fells. I still wanted. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The facade, countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but my hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? From Septimont to Raguna.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now... But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides. I shall quiet the waters and I shall be crowned in glory. With the blood of the old king.
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Keep it together.
Rise from hellfire! Behave now. Fight fire with fire. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to ash!
Ha! Ha! Till my last breath.
This act will cause... I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked. Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Speak of the devil. Ha! Behave now. Hey! To my last breath.
This hunt shall never end.
Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. Last chance.
Gotcha. Rika, I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
Phineas, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human, not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phineas, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark, but I wield the dark.
There must be a way. Girl. Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me, and I'll show it who's the... Fate. It may be loud.
A memory left behind in the dark time. She's right. I still have a move to make.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope.
By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawning. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Phineas!
There's no time!
Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. But in the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands. Did you not see? Humanity is fate's. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, go then. To Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinascita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's...
You brought ruin to Rinascita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but since you're so eager, the dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned, when dark waters...
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then, why didn't the Light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath... And that unshakable resolve not to be... That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear...
Yes. As he wished. Let's return to Cantarella and... Live to hunt. The tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded.
I'm so... Oh, it's you! Cantarella told me stories about you.
She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tale.
But you can't save everyone. Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate.
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.